Good afternoon, my name is Estefanía and I'm going to present you the PowerPoint I have prepared with some activities we can use in a bilingual class using some technological resources. The first activity is called Vocabulary about Christmas. It is for children who are studying in the first year of a primary school and it is for the English language subject. We are going to use a Web 2.0 as a teaching resource, specifically a cloud of words. We are going to use a website called Wordle, where our children will have to do their own cloud of words. They will have to write all the words they have learned about Christmas time and create their own cloud. It is a very useful resource which can be used by the teacher to teach their students whatever he or she wants, or even it can be used by students, which is very important to reinforce some contents. Here we can see the website. First of all, they have to enter in Wordle.net and press on the Create button in this one. Then they have to write the words they have learned and press on Go button. Here we can watch the example. And finally, if they want to change the appearance of their cloud, they have to click on Randomize button and choose the appearance they like more. Here we are the one example. Finally, they can get something like this. Well, the second activity is called Learning Phrasal Verbs. We are going to use an online dictionary as a teaching resource. It is for children who are studying in the 5th year of a primary school again, and it is for the English subject again. We are going to use the Cambridge Dictionary online, where the teacher has to show 5 different phrasal verbs. The students have to look for them on the dictionary and then write a sentence with each one. It can seem an easy activity, but it isn't, because the dictionary just shows the transcription into English, explaining the word just using the English language. Here we can watch the website, and in this site they have to write the phrasal verb. They will read the description about the word, and then they have to do a sentence. Now we are going to show what phrasal verbs we want our children to learn. Look after, set off, give away, turn on, and turn off. When children have found the meaning of each phrasal verb, they have to write a sentence with each one. For example, I look after my little brother because he's a baby. Turn off the radio if you are not listening to it. She gave away all her money because she didn't need it. There are some examples. And finally, the third activity is called Important Activities. It is for children who are studying in the 6th year of a primary school, and it is for the English subject again. Now we are going to use an e-portfolio as a teaching resource. We are going to use the e-portfolio from OAP. The teacher will explain to their students they have to write on this platform about different English activities. They will have to remember what activities they think have been more useful for them and why. Students will write about them, what they did, what content they learned, and why this activity is important for them. Finally, they will speak about it in front of the rest of the class. First of all, they have to create a new account, writing their name and a password. Here we can see an example where we have to write our username and our password. What we want using this activity is that our children reflect on the way they have learned the language and on the aspects they consider most effective and enjoyable when learning the language. And then we want to write it on the platform. We would like our children to remember those activities in each skill which they have found most useful and enter them in the corresponding file, depending on whether these activities were performed in or outside class. As we can see here, they can write about listening, reading, spoken interaction, spoken production, or writing activities. Finally, they can print it out or prepare a brief explanation as they will show it in front of the rest of the class. They will have to speak about the activities they have written on the platform and why they have chosen them, why they think those activities are useful and interesting, and why they think they have learned with them. This is the end of my PowerPoint. Thank you for your attention.